folks, I am one proud Bavarian, and I would urge you to look at this disaster and cry in despair. It is a classic Crusader Kings III crusade where nothing ever happens because everybody arrives at different times and then they all just get wiped. I've myself gotten stack wiped twice now because everybody decided to lose a battle and then walk down here for some reason while I was stuck over there. It is what it is, you know how this goes. We are still the great, the not yet late Marquise Mien Fernandez. We have actually become a march, so we're doing very, very well. We're going to rebuild. Don't worry about that, we are going to rebuild. And before long, we can focus on home. Listen, it always pains me to say that Crusades are basically completely screwed for the time being, and who knows for how long more they are going to be screwed. I can only tell you that the takeaway for Mayenne here is that he must work at home. If there's nothing else, if this is the way it is, Christianity at large cannot make things work, then, well, all that remains is that we go and win at home. I'm going to do exactly this. Obviously, we're going to wait until the money comes in. And let me just tell my wife, I would like you to assist my domain management so that we can, actually be here. We are currently also writing a cantiga. We are at home. We are practicing our very own form of poetry, of course, inside of our culture. And most importantly, I'm not going back to the crusade. It is what it is. Cantigas de Amor are songs that revolves around courtly romance, more or less. It is told from the perspective of a man who admires, idolizes, and loves a woman he typically cannot have, oftentimes with tragic or bittersweet endings. Anyways, I've thought about this the past few days. There are many different themes or topics I could weave into my cantiga, and a few are inspiring at the moment, but which will help me craft the best cantiga? I think we're going to focus on piety. The cantiga will include topics related to religion, such as the religious nature of courtly love, or having a scene take place in a house of worship, or including references to various religious ideas or figures like Santiago. If your cantiga is of good or excellent quality, you might get learning-related bonuses. Oh, C would be stewardship, huh? I do like the piety, but you know what? What is this? Women waiting for her lover out at sea to return. Their lives... Oh, that is perfect. My wife is waiting for me to return from the crusade, much like everybody in England, Hungary, Croatia, Norway, all of the people at the crusade. They are waiting for their lovers to return. The cantiga is finished. After much toil and hard work, I've completed composing my cantiga. As part of the Cantiga de Amor genre, it focuses on the trials and tribulations of courtly romance. The responses of those who have heard my cantiga have been positive. While they do not consider it a work of genius, they see it as a good cantiga that uses the conventions of the genre well and expresses my ideas and thoughts capably. For 5 years, diplomatic range plus 10%. That's completely useless. Okay, but we have now written our first one. We are a bit of a poet. And we have a new pope. The last one they elected was 84. It doesn't surprise me that he died after hearing the news of what was happening down there. If you take a look at this, right? We still technically have more soldiers. Technically. And they're actually starving over here. I don't know. I don't think it's happening. This is just... if it's working, listen. I would love to see it work. Okay, that's all I can say. And our very first pregnancy is occurring. Our perfect wife will be giving birth to a child. Let's go. Alright, and now let's take a look at a historical joke. Umar excitedly wanted to share some gossip with me. He learned from an acquaintance that in a town in my realm there lives a married man who willingly castrated himself. Apparently this fool was jealous beyond measure, always wondering if his wife was intimate with other men, so he emasculated himself. That way, if she became pregnant, she would be unable to deny her adultery. As Umar excitedly recounted the rumor about this buffoon to me, Oveko pointed out that this sounds like a joke he heard before. Oveko said to Umar with a snort, "You must have mistook that joke to be about a real person." Umar's eyes widened in humiliation as he realized Oveko was right. Historical context. This joke comes from Facetia, an anthology of jokes by the Italian scholar Poggio Bracciolini, who played a major role in recovering many classical Latin manuscripts that would have otherwise been lost. He said his rationale for writing this book was because it is proper and almost a matter of necessity, commended by philosophers that our mind, weighed down by a variety of cares and anxieties, should now and then enjoy relaxation from its constant labor, and be incited to cheerfulness and mirth by some humorous recreation. People in the Middle Ages laughed. I could just say, it's okay, don't worry about it too much. Or I could make him feel bad, I guess. I don't really care about the stress loss, I don't think. You again amused for 1 year. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. That sounds good to me. Oh, and a new pope. We are going through these. I can only assume it's because they keep losing battles. Oh, yeah, we're cooked. It's over. It's over. It's Jova. No, she lost the child. Oh, that's so sad. I'm going to gift her a painting. I'm going to gift her a painting to say, come on. I believe in you. And you know what? To pay her, I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to declare this war right here. I'm going to give this to my wife. Simple as. Oh, and what is this? Criminal pilgrims on the way of St. James. It is common for Christian criminals to go on the pilgrimage to Santiago as a way to legally avoid more undesirable punishments. The belief is that by experiencing struggles and hardships as a pilgrim, they will reform, repent for their sins, and return as changed men and women. However, the way of St. James goes through some of the territories that I rule, so in these lands there are oftentimes a high volume of these convicted criminals passing by. In Aveiro, locals have raised complaints about this matter to my officials. No, I will not harass them. I'm okay with this. Why am I okay with this? Because our father was a criminal. He was a terror. He was a murderer. And she's pregnant again. I can't forsake other criminals. This is acceptable. Alright, and there you go. We have secured the county for our wife, which also means she's now one of my vassals. That is how it works, of course, right? And that now means... ooh, I could get a claim on Navarra. We're not going to get that, but... Interesting, interesting. We can create Leon, which then means I will be given its titles. We just need 250 bucks, and then we're gonna do it, yeah. I will consolidate the realm so that we actually have pacified this region and this part of the pilgrimage. How's this nonsense going? They've kind of consolidated, haven't they? I always feel, oh my god, wait a minute, it's twins. One of which is hunchbacked, and the other one is just a normal child. Ordono and Donna Loba. Sure, my sweet children. I will love them like the apple of my eye. I always have the feeling, is that just me, that if I don't send troops, they behave better than when I do. I don't know. They're sieging one province at a time now, playing very wisely. I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm not heading down there just to get wiped again. Oh, and my wife is pregnant again. Oh my god, okay. He wants to buy a truce. We can do that, not a problem. It's a lot of money that you just gave me. I'm going to create Leon. And whether it means inheritance splits, whatever, doesn't really matter to me. I just want Leon so that I can actually claim every last title there. I eat my spinach. Yikes, I'm disgusting. Actually, spinach is pretty okay. What's your thoughts on spinach? And there he comes, giving me vassal after vassal. Welcome to the party, pal. We have all of Leon, except the part that is under Castile. Oh my god. Navarra is stretching in there, huh? Anyway, we have all of Leon now under our possession that is within the Kingdom of Galicia, and with that we have pacified this region. Very, very nice. I don't know. I don't know what to say here. They're like starving, but they're also starving. Okay, now let's observe how is that temple going. We are at level 2 already, and that means I can build another one. Oh, that's so cool. I don't care for this. Child health, that's pretty okay. Popular opinion is nice. Control growth, we don't really need it. I'm gonna go with the Baptist... sorry, I'm gonna go with the graveyard. No, I think I'm gonna go with the graveyard in the hope that it maybe even gives you a bonus if you do funerals. Maybe that's implemented, maybe it's not, but I'm gonna pump it up. Let's do it. Alright, now we talked about it in the past. I will go ahead and actually take some of these decisions. Let's learn shorthand techniques. I've heard there are some scribes and scholars nearby who can teach me advanced shorthand techniques so that I can write more quickly. It's best I commit to learning more about this while I still have some interest in it. I would get this. Oh, that's not bad at all. And I can even get some skills, some extra stuff going on there. So you know what? I'll do it. I'll invest the time in this. I would really love, by the way, to found a Crusader state, but that's not. None of this is happening. I'm praying for this crusade to just end. Look at that. They're just marching into this battle. What were you thinking? My god. And look at that. I did it. I've gained decent advanced shorthand skills. Oh, that's so good. Yes. Thank you very much. Is this permanent? Oh, I think it is. Oh, God bless America. Very nice. And there you go. There's this guy. The Papal Army. I hate crusades in this game. Listen. Non-crusaders back on top, okay? Now let me ask. Can I do some chaos here? I could go for some chaos. I could go for a lot of chaos. Oh, I would like to take over that Castile. That stuff over there. I would love to take that over. I'm not gonna lie. That's tempting. That's very, very tempting. If I get some more troops, maybe I can get some alliances here. Not with the Muslims. Get out of here. Get out of here, pal. Barcelona. Now that is a good alliance, I think. Yes. That's a good marriage. Will be taken care of. It's not too far away. Barcelona is just around the corner. And then I'm going to consolidate Leon. Absolutely. Once we have this alliance... Oh, and you're going with Mendeism. That's pretty crazy. Then we're going to go in. I will do a struggle clash for all of these counties. Castile will be split. Galicia will almost be Castile proper entirely. There's the alliance, and here comes the aggression. Alright, and here we go. I am now praying for my allies to actually move in. I mean, I'm in a great position, right? Just stats-wise. Just look at this dude. But, come on. Oh my god, are you not? Oh, they are. Oof. Okay, okay. Way too close for comfort. But, we've won. Way too close for comfort. Did any of mine die? Any of my knights? No. We got so lucky. I only held on because of the abilities of our Duke here. That was incredibly close. I have seized the arm of St. George. Hello. Oh, that's incredible. I can't use it yet, but that is incredible. Thank you. My god. And the battle's over. This was not that difficult. I'll be honest with you. Pretty easy, in fact. And all of a sudden, oh my god, renewed jihad, wait a minute. Why? Where's the issue? Who's holding something that you are uncomfortable with? Is it in Egypt? They're Muslim. Oh my god, that's gonna be tough for us. Surely we can defend. Oh, they even consolidated. I hate them so much. They even consolidated after we lost the crusade. Anyway, I have risen. I've taken core Castile. And now I wonder, you think he can even, like, usurp it? Obviously, I can't do it. Oh, okay, we only have 4 out of 5. If we get more for him, he could actually do it. He could usurp it. We would unify the peninsula in his name. That would be pretty good. Alright, but in the meantime, I have to hand this over to locals. I'm gonna give this all to Gallegos. I'm sorry. Galicia ends basically where the Pyrenees begin, okay? That's all I gotta say. The point of this, let's recall this again, was indeed that we would actually unify this peninsula, or at least the northern stretch, so that the pilgrims are safe. And that is, without a doubt, what we have now achieved. I would really like, maybe, to go against Navarra here. How are you doing numbers-wise? You're pretty good, really. I could push in there. I mean, it currently looks very disgusting, but, you know, oh my god. Jesus Christ. They're only growing. The HRE is insane. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I should turn elsewhere. Maybe I should turn elsewhere. I need that trinket so bad. I need that trinket so bad. I didn't know I could do that. I need to become stronger, and then we push in. Oh, we're taking that stuff. You better believe it. And there you go. That is exactly what I was looking for. We can marry our second-born daughter. So not from the twins. The twins were already married to Barcelona. The son, the heir, is not yet really betrothed to anybody. We can marry her to Duke Giraud. And all of a sudden, we have Guyana on our side. And all of a sudden, we are going to wage our own holy war. The crusade failed. This one won't. I'm going for the reclaim relics war. I think it's only one thing we're getting out of this. Yeah, it's just this one thing. But I think this will be worth it. Who are you allied to? I don't think this guy... I think you can only call this one in. Which is, I think, acceptable? Look at this. This is a genuine major war here in Iberia. And we are now, for the first time, actually taking people and bringing them in for aid past the Pyrenees. Let's do this. Let's crush them. As I do it, I can even ask the Pope for money. I'll do it. I'm not afraid to do this. I want more money, I want more troops, I want to destroy them. Let's call in my allies. We're not going to call in any of our dynasty members again. The dynasty is a bit of a meme. I'll take it, I love it, but yeah, we're not going to do that. Oh my god, we have more twins. What are you talking about? Inigo, welcome to the world. Inge and Teresa. Ah, I see, right, those are the base names. And then it's Tarea and Ineo. Very nice. We are a busy fella. And let me just make sure, yeah, every now and again, it doesn't put me in front there. Obviously, that can't be right. And look at that. We have yet more thriving communities. I love to see it. Absolutely. What is our acceptance here? Oh, yeah, it's not that hard. It just drives down, basically, because so many people are intolerant toward it. Jesus. I'm like the only one on the peninsula, I guess. Everybody else are like, nope. You're not gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a very bad time. Oh, and now it's time to crush them. Let's fight them where they are. And it's over. For you. Not for me. Never for me, my friends. Never for me. Here you go. I have won. I have captured him. More important than anything else. and it's over. I gain legitimacy. Valuable prisoners take my old will be released. That's okay. I will become the owner of the former belts of Santiago. We're bringing them home. Yep. We've brought them home, my friends. Ooh. Wait, what? Oh, I think I just got scammed out of money by that decision, but... Okay. Now let me double check this. Shouldn't I be able, technically, right? It just turns back into the bells. Oh my god. Oh my god! Look at them. Recovered from the hands of the infidel, melted down and returned to something like their original form by Marquise Mayenne, the illustrious bells of Santiago de Compostela ring out to comfort all Christendom. That is so good. I have gained the bells of Santiago. How old am I? I'm 40 now. Time sure flies. We're having somebody that, you know, turns into a good boy. That's all I can say. This guy is still too young. I'm going to obviously turn myself into his ward. Into his guardian. But look at that. We are doing incredibly well. We have become maybe even more than what our father expected or hoped for us to be. And I think now it's time that we start pushing, right? I mean, now it is time. Let me ask you, to form Portugal, can I do that even without being independent? Oh my god, I totally can. Huh. In the opportunity phase, I can just do it. Oh, that's crazy. And I guess I abandon being Galician. Huh. We turn Portuguese. We're a bit further away from that, but we are getting there. I'm thinking, I'm taking Baja. Why wouldn't I, right? Now I'm going to let my purse recover a little bit, but that is interesting. I can form Portugal, even without being independent. And then I get that kingdom, which means I just go independent from Galicia. And then it would be about turning around and reclaiming it, I guess. I've been loyal to him, he just hasn't done anything. I didn't even attend the coronation because of the crusade. It was a very odd time. And in all fairness, I basically hold the entire thing. Interesting. My wife does have a claim on it as well, let's not forget that. Yep, she's a valid heir right there, which also means my heirs are getting it. Interesting. You know what I'm actually going to do is, I'm going to start hollowing out the kingdom. I will be the lord of the entire thing. I have the bells of Santiago. I'm sorry, but there is some justification here. Where Marqués Mayenne Fernandez says, I have served the crown, I have restored order, and Santiago will become the holy site that it deserves to be. I'm going to start just cleaning this up. There will be no pillaging, there will be no rampaging. I will simply establish order in all of the north of Iberia. And you know what? While we're here, we shall march south. The big holy war doesn't work, the small one most certainly does. And there you go. That is what happens when you bring the wrath of this righteous warrior to your doorstep. Shouldn't have had the wrong religion, pal. That's on you. And now let's march up there. Let us crush them. I'm actually even thinking, I mean, I do like all of these. The Parthian tactics are definitely really, really good with our units. I think we should be golden here. I mean, they'll come a bit, you know, slower, but in general... Oh my god, look at this advantage. Wow. Coastal advantage, chivalry focus, compromise, war, mods, never back down. Jesus Christ. You're cooked, buddy. You are completely cooked. And we have freed the south just like that. See, historically, the expansion towards the south actually occurred primarily via Toledo. Toledo falling to the Christian hand was incredibly important for the development of the Castilian crown, and maybe even more importantly so, for Galicia being kind of left behind. In this scenario, that is not what happens. Galicia and this coastline is where the prosperity is occurring. The east here obviously still must be pacified, but we are taking this over. I have given this also to a child, to my child, of course. You know, it's not the child managing it. It is a bishop, which we very much trust, so that he can facilitate this here. I will protect him whenever I need to. And now that we are in the compromise phase, we are marching towards opportunity, where then, all of a sudden, Portugal will actually be viable. Let me take a look at this right here. Yeah, I just need to be more famous, and then we need the right struggle phase, and off we go. Amazing. Let's take a quick look at the rest of the world. This one is nuts. This whole thing is insane. A Liberty War, okay. England is holding on. They're doing their stuff. Who's ruling you? Oh, he's English. Okay, so they've already done it. Actually, Interesting. English language. Is this the mixed culture then? I believe so, right? This is Norman plus English. Interesting. Cool. What else is happening? There hasn't been a... Oh. Okay, so this is a claymore. Also a claymore. The Seljuks are cooked. They are not in a good spot. Interesting. Sicily has held, although they lost Albania, of course. Other than that, not much has happened. Galicia is in a tremendous position. And soon, it will be Portugal, although, again, like I said, I'm gunning for Santiago. It's just difficult, because we do have an actual cardinal bishop over here, but I need that county. I really do need that. We'll see about that. For now, I bid you farewell, and I will see you later. Alligator.